YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV. What was your favourite era of Woo? What was the era which... Was it the first time you came out? Was that the time when it all made the most sense? When did it all matter the most to you? When did it really, made it happen?
I think, me personally, 97 was the equivalent to all that on one mountain. Solo records and everything led up to Wu-Tang Forever. And we was able to perform all of that.
Exactly.
I mean,
but I think the beginning was the best memories, though.
Yeah,
because
it was exciting first time.
Yeah, it was the building of everything,
And from the beginning, we got to everything was brand new. Right. And then the second, I say it was the first and second album because the first album, everything was brand new. Then that second album, it's like we recorded in LA. We was living in a mansion. It was like, yo, for real, like,
life changed.
Hey, look at this. Like, look at this.
Ooh, wee.
Now, what I noticed from seeing you a lot in New York is like the first time it was just Woo. You were just there as a unit. And then I remember coming like later on and everyone had like their own crews. And you were kind of moving like still as Woo, but you had your own crews.
Well, that always existed.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And we all came together. RZA was a common denominator between all of us. Me, Ugard, Ray, Dak, all from Park Hill, Ghost, Stapleton, Killer, Dirty, Jizza, Brooke, BK, and RZA was like, he could migrate between all those spots right there, you know what I'm saying? Including Queens, where our DJ Alal Math is from, who is actually the inventor of the Wu-Tang W.
Oh, for real?
Law Mathematics is the inventor of the
sexy
Wu-Tang
W. That sexy
W, which changed for every individual member.
That's tatted on that.
Exactly.
So everybody that's walking around with the Wu tattoo, y'all all his babies.
Oh, exactly. And you owe him money. You owe him publishing. We have Cash on the phone. What's up, Cash?
Dirty cash.
Yeah.
Peace, God.
Peace.
Yeah. What's going on? Yeah, basically, you probably heard these comparisons like quite a few times, innit? People are saying like the odd future that are coming up now, they're a bit like you, innit? And
so you say our future? Frank Ocean in them? Frank Ocean?
Well, let me cut in right there on you right now. As far as our future goes, I like those dudes. Very different. I'm a fan of Tyler, the creator. I feel like this dude is like doing his own thing as opposed to everything that's going on now. He's like a breath of fresh air. But as far as comparisons, I don't think it's fair to them or their movement to even compare to Wu-Tang, and it's definitely not fair to us because we already laid our foundation. Let them get it on their own merits, which shouldn't be hard for them because they dope.
Yeah, that's real. I rate that. Yeah, man.
All right, Cash. Was there ever a time when it got frustrating, when you weren't moving together as a team?
I mean, that happens.
It happens, man.
Yeah,
a collection of individuals, it'll happen, man.
But the deal that we had was so sweet, but it definitely was a double-edged sword, whereas you got a whole group coming together, and then you got dudes going off doing their solo projects. And I mean, if you're a solo artist for like a year straight, then you come back to a group collective, it's a little bit of adjusting that you got to do, But all in all, I think that if you look at all the groups that came before us and after us, I think we still the tightest knit, with the exception of maybe Outkast.
Okay.
Sometimes they don't talk to each other. Now, sometimes they don't talk to each other. Sometimes I've been around them when they're not talking. Sometimes they're doing their own thing, except even when they're recording. Can I just salute you for Cheese in the Wire? Oh my God, did you not step up? Can I just say you were a sneaky dude, though? You sold out, baby. You sold out your man. What was the big guy called?
Proposition Joe.
Proposition Joe, baby. You sold him out something terrible, dog.
Yeah.
But you got yours in the end.
I had so much fun.
Oh my God. And are you going to catch up with Idris Elba? You know he's in town.
Oh, Idris is home?
Yeah, Idris is here, baby.
Congratulations on the cover of The Source. That's a first right there, you know what I'm saying? Idris Elba got the cover of The Source magazine, hip hop magazine. That is a first. I congratulate him like that.
That's
for that right there. He really messed my head up because when I met him, face to face, he still had the Baltimore accent.
Oh, for real?
But then I happened to catch one of those little HBO promos, and he was like, "It's not TV, it's HBO." I'm like, "Wait a minute, whoa."
Oh man! He called me out.
Hey, he's on a level right now where he could be like get that Denzel money and stuff like that, because anything he's been in, he's always
smashed
stood
it
out. Yeah, exactly. Even in American Gangster, his part stood out to a lot of people.
Exactly.
Enough props, not mad respect.
I'll give you, if you want his number, I'll give you his number before we break. And I remember the first time I met him was many years ago up at Marley Mole's house. I'm Mount Vernon, and I parred the guy. I just totally handled him badly, and he still remembers it to this day, man. He remembers how badly I handled him, and he will always bring that up to me now, especially. But and How High and Soul Plane was all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Classic
Had fun doing all that to Tiny Temper.
Oh, Tiny's doing his work right now.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Doing his work, baby.
Also, shout out to Prince William and Kate.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
shout
saying?
out to the royal
You know how I
family.
feel about them? Honestly, I'm going to keep it 100. We didn't like all the hoopla and stuff and all the press and stuff behind the wedding because it's too overblown. But honestly, looking at his character and how he is, he reminds me so much of how his mother's character was. I could see him hanging out, with black people or going to a Jay-Z concert. You know what I'm saying?
What about a Wu-Tang concert?
Exactly, and a Wu-Tang concert.
You could really see how?
Yeah, I could see him doing that. He seems like he's so down to earth, B.
So he got to come to our concert.
I think that's going to change the royal house because there's so much old money in there with those old people. They keep it a certain way, and you have to have that type of order. But you also need to know that the times are changing.
Let your hair down a little bit, baby.
Coming in, and I think he's going to lead the charge. Much props. Much props.
Man, well, I appreciate you saying that. Can we just have it for Prince William and Kate? Yeah, very pleasant. Very pleasant. Sorry, one more question from our intelligent questioner.
Just briefly, what do you think about the state of hip hop today? Like, obviously, it's changed a lot since when you first started out. And is there anyone that you particularly rate? I know you already mentioned Odd Future.
Can I just jump in and say, good question? Sorry, good question. I'll use that.
All right, I'll start off.
Okay.
For me, the state of hip hop, it's exactly where it is because of the politics that go on behind it. I mean, someone asked me today about rappers out here in London or whatever, and what will my advice be? My advice is don't just stick to one format. Everybody can't come out sounding like Jay-Z because it'll fizzle out. Right now we're having that problem. Everybody sounds
like someone.
Yeah, they sound similar.
No originality.
Right. No originality. But on a high note for the music, it's more it's in view now. It's definitely so much more out there that you got Congresswomen saying cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, dollar bill, y'all.
Yeah, it's more accepted globally, and with that, some people tend to abuse it and use it for jingles, for commercials that really make no sense sometimes, and brutalize the music. But as far as he's right, just people gotta start coming with more original music nowadays. That's all.
YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV.